Foxy was Foxy Brown performed at Candy's Dungeon Party. So Candy has this dungeon party tour, and it was in New York last night. So Foxy Brown was set to perform for the dungeon tour, and Foxy Brown was singing another song on another song's track.
Okay.
Yep. Inga, I don't know what's going on with Inga.
We're not even sure if that was Foxy Brown.
We don't even know if it's Foxy for real. I mean, it looked like her, but I'm not sure.
Wait, she got a stunt double like Jeremiah?
I think
her
so.
Her face was covered. Like, she had, like, glasses, and then the glasses had, like, the chains on it, so you couldn't really see her face.
That's crazy.
It was terrible.
Come on,
I
load.
Oh my god, I feel so naked without my phone.
Right?
Jesus.
It's okay, the world is still there.
You know, it's like I feel like I'm no longer in control. That's the Virgo shit.
That's the problem.
I may have to use your phone because my phone's on some shit right now. It's not.
Got some shit?
It's not loading. Hello, can you test us? Because I feel really spotty right now.
Oh.
We gotta say that because, you know, represent.
So I tried to cut the soundbite today, but I was talking while Ren did the ash hop. So she gotta do one more time.
So she had like 6 sounds, right?
Actually has her own fucking soundbite, yes.
Let's go.
Like that ass, like I got everything synced up, but just like the first 10 minutes, like before I got here, it's just like blank. There's nothing but audio. I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck to put there, like the logo or some shit or whatever.
Oh my god, you know that's my birthday.
Think it should be.
9/13.
Totally.
Oh, nice. So,
hello.
you know what's funny?
I
Actually,
love that shit.
Hi.
I put like a little mess because like that happened to that episode I'm about to put out. Like the first 10 minutes are like gone. I don't know where the fuck it happened to it.
Oh shit.
And I put like a little like a graphic, like an animated graphic, and then I put like we apologize for the inconvenience, blah 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 blah. Video comes back in at this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check it.
That's a great plan.
Black man.
Shout out to them.
I be trying, man.
I've
been through everything.
Like
I've been through so much shit. I'm just like, yo, what the fuck am I gonna do?
I was trying to get mad fancy, like I got like mad close in zoom, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna cut to camera two. I opened up this program. I was like, I don't know what none of this shit. It took me like 45 minutes just to sync the full audio,
crazy.
the full length video.
Oh wow.
So I'm like learning curve.
Was it a timing issue where like it kind of drifted off time or?
No, I don't know. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. So I'm YouTube and shit, and I'm trying to figure out shit. But like I had to.
What program do you use?
I'm using After Effects. I mean not After Effects. What's it? Premiere. Now?
Premiere.
But
I pretend like I know what I'm doing in Premiere too.
No, Premiere's a little crazy.
The thing about it is like I'm looking at tutorials. And they like, this is Premiere CSS. It's like the auto sync button. And I was like, nigga.
Yeah, I know there's an auto sync button somewhere.
I got CS5. My shit's like 10 years old. So I had to go back. And they're like, oh yeah, so this is how you gotta do it. You gotta go
way back.
Then you gotta make a marker. Then you gotta bring your video and make another marker. You gotta sync the marker. I'm like, man. And you know, hotkey. I'm like,
nah. Did you clap before the video?
Huh?
Did you do a clap before the video?
Did
like a?
Nah.
So if you're recording audio on here, recording audio on here, recording audio on there, you'll see that transient, and it'll be a spike. Line that spike up for the most part. That's how they do it in post.
Yeah, that's what I do. Like whenever I'm doing a video here, because we don't sync anything for people here, that clap, I'll do it right in front of the camera so you can sync up the clap when.
Yeah, that way you're not sitting there trying to figure out waveform. You see one distinct clap, and it's just like, okay, cool, move that there.
See, I don't even know how to read audio. I'm not an audio dude.
No, but you'll see it. Like you will see it because it'll look like a spike all on its own.
Yeah,
gotcha.
That is so smart.
I had the one point. It was. She was talking about Ayesha Curry, and the word was self-esteem. So I'm like, self-esteem, shit off. Self-esteem. Self-esteem. I'm like, 20 of time, it's like, self-esteem. I'm like, I got save.
Yeah, because if you're trying to line up the vocals, it can be, even if you think it looks good.
If it's off by like a millisecond, it'll look weird.
It'll look cool for like 2 seconds, and then all of a sudden it look like a bad blaxploitation movie.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Be like, oh yeah, it's money. And 5 seconds later, you're like, oh, that ain't money.
What the fuck is going on?
That ain't money.
Like it's going zone.
All right, I am ready whenever you guys are.
Cool. Let's go over.
I need to go get this.
Timeline or the docket or whatever.
We.
right. Damn. So Ashley does the intro.
Learning
Do
curve.
the intro.
You pussy, you never.
Damn right, I ain't fucking doing no intro. I ain't got no harm.
See, that's why you ain't got no hive.
It's gonna be interesting because y'all always be getting at Ashley for fucking up the intro. So we gonna see how y'all do this time.
I'll do it my way.
Now it's red hive.
Okay.
Red
I
hive?
don't need a hive, nigga. I'm my own hive.
Woo!
Hey, get it.
I'm gonna just sit.
Round of applause
my
for
shit.
me. How you doing? But yeah.
I can't.
I'm not doing this today.
But yeah, we're gonna do an intro, then we're gonna introduce Temp, then we're gonna do song association and game. The more you know. I didn't even read this. Statistic on mental health topic in the Black community. Focus on Black men's mental health. Mention being mental health awareness month. You could do that. You know what I'm saying? Get them, you know what I'm saying? Political on them. Okay, this is Kim. Black 5 stresses of Black men. Okay. Okay, wait. Okay. Well, okay. Sorry. Get the fuck out of here. Old white men tell us what to do with our bodies. Facts. Okay. Recent news of current states. Blah blah blah. Music segment. Megan, Malibu Mitch, other female rappers of bars, their opinion on women in rap right now. Spicy segment.
Digmatized.
Digmatization.
Stigmatization.
What is it?
So what
Is it real? Do men suffer with
Vagimatization.
vagimatization? Okay.
Yeah.
And the end question, and then our outro.
Alright.
Colton's not here. Pour a little liquor out.
Oh wait, so how are we getting the words for song association?
We're gonna use Temp phone.
Okay.
Mine is like still loading.
Alright.
Loading slowly.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
we just need the word generator, and then we also need a timer.
Okay. I'll use like my timer on my phone.
Lit.
Yeah. It's nothing crazy.
A timer for the whole thing, or just the timer?
No, just for each person.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how long would the timer be?
How long we had it before? 10 seconds? Or 15? It was between 10 and 15, I know that for sure.
I would keep it to 10.
10, right?
Because that there's
It gets-
Put the pressure on.
you could have some silence for 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And in an audio format,
not so-
silence is not your friend.
We need talking.
Yeah, 10
Alright,
seconds.
cool. So 10 seconds.
Okay.
That's pressure.
So all you gotta do, I have it set to like 10 words because some of the words are kind of weird.
Okay.
So you just press that and it just randomizes shit.
Letty.
And if someone's
So we
thinking
have
during those
to
10 seconds,
now-
think out loud.
This is for me.
Right.
She's
Like,
playing.
I don't know.
So song association. That's when you say the word and I have to think of a song.
That has the word in
That's the
it.
word in it. Does it have
Yeah.
to? Does it have
Or-
to be in the title, or does it have to just be in the song period?
It could be in the song period.
It could be in the
Yeah.
song.
Got it.
Or if it's like the title of the song, but the word is not in the song, you know how that goes?
Okay.
That's still fine.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I'm into it. Alright. I mean, you can have your phone for now. Well, whatever.
Yeah, I'm starting to itch right now. It's like.
It's crazy how that hurts. Woo!
I feel good.
I just want to thank you today.
I just need it in here.
Oh.
I'm just like, oh, fuck that screen time app. That should be making me feel so terrible.
for
Like, you picked up
real.
your phone 400 times. I'm like, nigga, I did.
You spent 8 hours. I'm like, when did 8 hours
God
go by?
damn.
I'm the exact opposite here. You can have this.
I don't want it.
I don't need this shit.
Go
This shit is the devil.
How do you?
Touch it.
The devil.
Does anyone want something to eat when I step out, though?
I'm good.
What you getting?
I don't know. Yet.
How far are you going?
Probably somewhere on 7th. I'm not sure. It depends on where
I mean, if you pass the pizza place.
Yeah, okay. I got you.
A slice of pizza.
I got
If you're going to Key Food, the red popcorners.
Red popcorn. Okay.
Popcorners.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh okay.
You know what I just like discovered, which is really good. I think I told y'all the flaming hot Cheetos, the red ones.
Whoa.
Wait, you just discovered flavor
Yeah,
hot Cheetos?
yeah, I did.
Okay, I was waiting here to say, you know the flaming hot Cheetos, they put it in this. I was like, wait, just
Right.
hot Cheetos?
I know.
No, I don't be eating the
Oh, you'll be eating
super
snack?
hot
Okay.
chips like that because I'm like,
Gotcha.
okay, I want something sweet. I want to be happy. I don't want to like I
I
want to
feel you on
chill
that
out.
shit.
But yeah, those are good. I just really love
Every time I try to eat junk food, my stomach hurts. So.
Me too. I'm so fucking old and I
I'm
hate it.
I
hate it.
God. Like every time.
Yo, you know what's sad? I got one of those little warmers, and I put it on my stomach just anytime I eat anything sweet. I'm like, fuck. I know it's gonna fuck me
The
up.
same thing happens to
like,
me,
yo.
The same shit, yo. It's annoying. Like sometimes I want to go off.
I want to go off.
Like I'm only about to be 30. Like what's going on with the rest of my life, man?
I'd be so fucking mad.
Yeah, anytime I eat like pizza or anything that has like meat, like kinda high salt, next day, oh man, I got the craziest heartburn.
Heartburn.
Heartburn, yeah. Nah.
Yeah, you just wanna.
I need chest pains again. I think I'm gonna die. Like, oh no! This is it!
What's going on? I'm coming.
Yo. I be like, yo, what the fuck? What is that?
Like chest, that's where all the important shit is.
You
like,
know what I'm saying?
No,
Y'all
stay good.
Quality potted. Let's get this thing going. I'll be back. And we good. You guys can start whenever.
You guys go. Come on. You guys rock.
Thanks.
I like that. Makes me feel good.
What the fuck is good, y'all? Welcome to the motherfucking Girls Night Podcast.
It's gonna be a great day.
This is your girl Ren.
It's Melanie.
And we're missing Ashley. We're missing Ashley, but I wore my bangles in spirit of
Yes!
So anytime you hear this, it's gonna be Ashley.
Shout out Ash Hive.
We're definitely clipping that soundbite coming soon.
Your leader's not here today, but she's with us in spirit. Ashley had to study for her finals.
Come on now.
Study our book, them. So
yeah, no potting for her.
No pot for you.
Potting. Elba. What this time? Gotta represent, yo. So yeah, I'm doing the intro right now. What's good? What did she say? Like,
wait,
Wait,
let's just go in our ash. We gotta get in our ash bag right now.
Get into it. Let me step in.
So you know, we always want to thank you guys for listening, commenting, telling you love us, telling you like us.
I guess she's doing the hands. It's so fun.
Thank you guys so much. We love you guys so much. And Melanie, the handles.
Melanie, the handle.
You can follow us at the Girls Night Podcast on Instagram. It's Girls Night _. You can use the same handle on Twitter. You can find us on Facebook at the Girls Night Podcast. You can sign up for our mailing list on our website. It's girlsnight.co.
Say yo.
Don't forget, June the 2nd is karaoke at brunch at Tree Lounge. 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. Leave your man home.
Did you RSVP?
Did you RSVP?
Thank you if you did. If you didn't, what the fuck are you waiting for?
What the fuck are you on?
Come on.
Come on.
Time's a ticking.
That shit is in like 2 weeks.
Facts.
I expect to see all of you lovely ladies and gentlemen that listen to our podcast. Although if you want to leave your man home. Or if you're a man, just come true. Or you gay.
Should he stress you? Hey, come take a drink with us.
It's fine.
Come do karaoke.
I promise.
I already got a list.
It's going to be a good time.
Can't wait! We're making events out here, people. We're out here.
Oh, and don't forget Amy's event, Amy Collado. She was on our show 2 episodes ago. She's having her summer skate series at Lakeside Prospect Park. So you can go on our Instagram. The link is there. And you can also go on her Instagram at Club Butterroll. And
also at Amy Collado.
Yeah.
I'm sucking with the L's in Spanish.
Yeah, I don't know how to say that shit.
But,
I don't know my artist.
Isn't it Yado?
Amy Collado.
Collado. Yeah, it's like Collado. Yeah, so her name is at AMYCOLLADO.
Yeah.
Shout out Amy.
We're definitely going to be in there.
Oh yeah, Pum Pum Shorts and all.
Yeah. Hopefully it's a nice day, nice weather, like how it's been lately.
Thanks.
And we have a lovely guest here.
It's a guest.
Yeah.
What?
y'all trying to kill me today. Like, it's the second time y'all try to fake me out with this fake gunshot shit. I'm not here for it. Like, my heart can't take it. I don't know what's going on.
We popped the bottle earlier, and
You know you gotta tell somebody when you pop a bottle, especially from around the Brooklyn nigga. Like,
Yo,
you gotta warn me.
I forgot. I had multiple rum punches today before I came here.
That's another one. Nothing crazy.
I was brunching today.
I was sleeping. I was out.
Damn.
I was out. I was tired, but I needed the rest though.
Yeah.
Rest is amazing.
Exactly.
Rest. I was working, so fuck a rest.
Fuck that. I feel you.
I mean, not by choice, but yeah. I wish I was sleeping. Like, I do nothing but sleep right now. But yeah. Whatever.
Word.
Money in the day.
So time to introduce yourself to the people.
What is going on, people? Like Melanie said, I go by the name of Temp, also known as Tupperson. Hey, Ray, how you doing? I am a multimedia creative. Oh, right in the camera, sorry. I am a multimedia creative.
Girls like that. Oh my God, can we put that as a
I want that.
I'm into that.
Ideas.
There we go, yeah.
Sorry, Tim.
So y'all good. So I'm a multimedia creative, R&B playlist curator, also creator and host of the Grown Folk Table podcast. So make sure you guys check that out.
Another podcast.
Yes, ladies, thank you so much for having me on board. Thank you. Hey.
What's going on?
What's going on?
Hey.
A pie? I give it to you.
Damn, we should have did that in the beginning. That was fire.
New theme song. There we go. New theme song for y'all.
Fire.
Shit.
I like that. That's lit.
Ashley gonna be tight because she's not a part of it.
Yeah, she gonna be like, no, so today, so let me tell you, right? Ashley has this way when me and Renica link. She's always
Anytime.
Anytime.
Whether it's nails,
She wants to be
brunch,
included in the trio.
the library.
They're like,
She look at her nails like, oh shit, my shit dirty. Y'all knew my nails was dirty. I ain't call me. Damn.
running into her and
you know,
tight.
she's mad.
She sends the fucking sad faces, the big sad emojis. Like, come on, bro.
I feel you.
And what she said today, she was like, oh my god, that was great podcast.
That's an amazing podcast.
She said,
sad
she was looking through the tears.
Yeah, with the big eyes. Like,
you guys kill it, please. Kill the podcast.
Ash, we love you.
Ash, I'm here for you, man. Sorry you couldn't be here.
This is our way of saying that we miss you.
Yeah.
So just deal with it, bitch.
Damn.
That's the love. Well, yeah, what's on the docket today, Miles? Oh, yeah, we're playing a game.
How
am I supposed to know? I know that's on your brain.
All right.
I'm not looking in front of you.
I have 669 tabs open in my brain at all times.
All right.
But
yeah,
today,
now you need a rest.
I need a rest.
You need a rest.
I do. No, literally. Red, I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
You need a rest. Doing too much.
Chisels.
BTM.
Too much. Too much.
Let me get your phones in for that.
Gotcha.
So what we are playing, we're gonna be playing motherfucking what's it called? Song Association.
Song Association.
So basically, I think you guys should know what the fuck we're doing here already, but just in case you haven't, because you're a new listener, hey! And how's the song go? So yeah, I give the two contestants, which is Melanie and Temp. Can I get a round of applause for Melanie?
Hey!
Come on.
Contestant number one!
Melanie is now a contestant.
This is bullshit.
Damn, be happy that you're here. Goddamn.
Be happy.
We might have a prize for you at the end. You never know.
Ain't no motherfucking prize.
You don't know that. You don't know what I brought. You don't know what's in this teacup.
Lord, I'm just gonna ask you for guidance because really giving you a hard time. I'm trying, Lord. I'm trying. Give me strength. Amen. So, yo, I'm not kidding. So, yes, how the game goes is I give them a word. I'll give whoever's turn is it a word, And they have 10 seconds to basically associate a song with that word. It could be the word of the song title. It could be a lyric. You know what I'm saying? It just gotta be that word with the song. Okay? We can't be making up words. Cause
it's not hashtag.
Yeah. Didn't say it. I didn't say it. But yeah, I said it. But yeah, yeah. So how did we do it? We flipped a coin last time.
Oh, we did flip a coin last time. Do you have a coin?
I have a coin.
Hey, shout out to you for having a coin. I ain't see a coin in mad long.
Well, no, you flip it and then we pick.
You call it. Okay, so who's the head? Who's the tail?
When's your birthday?
August 2nd.
All right, so you're older than me, so you can go first. Oh my gosh, Ashley's the 8th.
Hey,
Leo.
No, she's the 6th.
The 6th.
Yeah.
Who's the 8th? Oh. All right.
Oh my god. Yeah. Okay.
Fuck all y'all August 8 babies. You don't fuck with y'all. Sorry, not sorry.
Okay. So yeah, who picks head to?
He picks it. He's my elder, so he can go first.
I'll do tails.
Okay.
With respect. I see you out here now. With the respect.
All right.
Can some people know who can't see this shit that was not a flip? She just tossed the shit up, just like lobbed it like a volleyball.
Listen, I got nails.
Use your thumbs.
No, I can't. And then we're
just let it go on the table.
Yeah,
it's right there. All right.
That's why I did that.
But bro,
that's why I just said, hey, it's gonna go on the table anyway, bro. Like,
you gotta put a little effort in. It gotta turn over at least like
it did.
Like once. No, it didn't. I saw that shit. There we go.
All right, look at the floor. Where do you go?
look at the effort. Look at effort. Hold on.
Look at effort.
Look at effort.
Damn.
Do you want to know what it is already, or do you want?
Yeah, it's right here.
It's
like.
It is
Head.
head. Okay. So that's you, Melanie. Melanie. Okay. All right. Unlock that one more time.
Gotcha.
Well, I just want to ask you some kindness today.
But I just want to thank you for making Melanie a fucking contestant. Lord, please excuse my prayer for you.
Is that the prayer?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Hold on, let me get my timer ready on my phone. Okay.
I'm not ready for this shit. It's not.
0 minutes and 10 seconds. Don't play me. All right. Let's see. I mean, yo. Yeah. All right. Wow. Okay.
Oh God.
Nah, because some of these are really easy.
Okay.
Thank you, Sensei. Just give me a slice of pizza. Like, okay, this is like so weird because some of them are really easy, and then some of them is like, no way, no how. No way, no how. All right.
Or you could do like an I Spy around the room. That's what we started doing last
Okay,
time.
that's true.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey. Go up a notch. Come on. Look at that. Okay, I think I got one.
Alright.
It felt weird if I didn't finish.
Okay,
I feel like she's plotting on you.
That's what
it seems like.
No, it's like because you're good at music. So, you know.
Oh, so you trying to pick something challenging?
Just a little bit. Okay, I'll start off.
Let's start baby steps.
Baby steps. Okay. All right. Your word is sleepy. You may start now.
Sleepy? Can I use any variation of the word sleepy?
For sleepy.
For sleep?
I give you almost there.
I suck.
Damn.
Nope.
Alright, sorry.
Go ahead, Tom. Fuck it up.
Oh, for me?
Yes.
Don't wanna close my eyes. Don't wanna fall asleep cause I miss you, babe. I don't wanna miss you.
Hey!
There you go.
Hey!
Point for 10.
Write it down.
Temple time. I don't want to suck at this game. I'm not good at this type of game. Give me a word game, I'm fucking up the word game. Virgo, analytical.
Have some faith in yourself.
That's what I do.
Okay.
Have some faith in yourself. You gotta know your strengths and your weaknesses.
Know your strengths, Lord.
So whose turn would it be now?
So it's Templeton's turn.
Okay, Templeton. Okay. Your word will be spot. Counting now.
Spot. Wow. Spot. Ah, shit. Wow. I can't think of a word. What the fuck?
So, okay.
Spot?
Okay, so I kind of want to give y'all a leeway.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You see how I said spot? I think,
That's easy.
I think it could, like, maybe spotted is a pass. Maybe?
Spotted. Okay,
Nah,
so any
spot.
tense of the word, I guess, can work.
Spot super easy.
I don't got it.
Okay, so Mel.
I'm passing it off.
I'm passed. I passed. Nope.
Should have gave me 0 seconds.
Zero
Next.
seconds.
Thank
I
you.
can't even think
Next.
of it.
Spot.
It's my nigga Pac at the parking lot said he was in the gambling
Oh.
Thanks,
yeah,
Ricky.
no.
That's the approach I'm trying to
Oh,
go with.
boy,
I'm trying to go with that too. I was like, I know a rapper said spot somewhere, but I can't remember right now. Shit. Damn it.
Sorry.
It's all good.
Okay, unlock it.
Oh, my bad.
You
Put it
just-
in my pocket.
Such a habit.
Like, I'm so
I
used
get
to
it.
doing that.
I get it. I get it. All right, so Val, it will be your turn.
Mhm.
Okay. I think this one should be easy.
Mm.
Your word. Come on now. Your word is open. Starting now. I don't even think she's trying.
Open.
Open.
Somehow you got me open.
Give me tape.
Yo,
Give me tape.
I don't know. I don't play these games.
You're not trying. Tim.
Yes.
Did you have an idea?
I actually just want to hear Templeton sing. That's all. That's all.
Open.
Oh.
Wow. And I'm so, damn. It feels like it should.
Yeah.
It's hard when you get put on the spot. It's like
Yeah,
shit.
it is hard.
And I bet you.
When I get home,
I bet you.
It's
I'm
lit.
like, oh
It's
shit!
lit when I get home.
God damn!
it's
So
lit
many
when I get
fucking
home.
songs with the word open in it.
Open your eyes, open eyes, I just want you to be.
What song is that?
Wait, I can't even hear. Singing.
The way you walk, the way
I-
you talk.
I was thinking of a J-Lo song. I don't remember.
Oh, I know that song. It's an old, early 2000s, late 90s R&B song.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of some song like "Open Your Legs." I know there's a bunch of R&B.
Open your
There's a
legs.
bunch of R&B
Yeah,
niggas that
yeah,
said
yeah.
that, but I can't think of one.
Yeah,
Shit.
that sucked.
Damn.
Yeah, I had a J-Lo song in my head.
What's one?
It goes, baby, come with me. I know I can let you be. If you take a trip with me, you'll be open off my love. It's not from 1 to 6, baby. Let's get it.
I was never on the
That
six.
sounds
Let me
like
just
a
say.
song. Just
Hey,
off the lyrics
By the
alone.
time I'm on Union Square, I'm on the 6. That counts for me. Hey, don't hate on the Lord. That's how you get your blockhead.
You know what?
There you go.
You're absolutely right. You are absolutely right.
That shit on it all
You're
the
right. You're right. Yeah, rest in peace, Blockheads. I know it's not dead, but I never been. I haven't been
Is
there
that
in years.
location? Yeah, it's
Yeah, no.
it. Okay. Temp, is it your turn?
It is.
Okay, your word is hold on, let me get my timer. Your word is bridge. Start.
I wanna burn these bridges down. Na 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 na, taking me higher. It's like a song called "Burning Bridges" by One Republic.
Okay.
All right, lit.
One Public. Mel, do you have any? Oh,
Yeah.
go. gotta give me, you know.
Goes like a bridge over troubled water.
Oh, baby.
That's what I'm talking about.
There we
See
go.
what we try. I just want to thank you. You're giving her the strength.
Give me the feelings, Lord. Like I'm in your trouble.
Okay.
Oh, lay me down. Because this sounds like a Beyonce reference.
Nah, I don't see nothing, yo. I'm trying to give you a leeway. Now let's just like about it.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
God. Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Here comes the
Little
setup.
Big Sean over here.
All right. Come on, give it to me. All right. Very easy.
Okay.
You ready?
Say it.
You ready? Beyonce reference again.
I didn't mean it. I swear to God.
Just oozes out.
Okay. All right. Your word, my love, is change. Go ahead.
Oh. How does that change? These broken.
Oh, okay. All right, there we go.
Pop, Tupac.
Nice.
Woo! Come on.
Nice.
Change
I see you
for
right
the
here.
inspiration.
Yeah, I see you right here.
He died on my birthday.
I see you.
I love him.
I'm so
Not
proud.
that, that's great.
Word.
Did you have any in mind, Tim?
I was gonna go change clothes.
Come on, Black Album.
You, no substitutes, just me.
I was thinking.
Sexy.
Yeah.
I want to be in the studio when they was recording that because that
No,
must have been a
dead
funny ass session. Sexy. No, you gotta like sexy.
Right.
You gotta
They
like.
was clowning on each other. I just know. I just
I like
know.
Alright.
I'm really immature if you haven't noticed.
I think at this point.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Temp, it's your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Your word,
My brother.
Mm-hmm.
Is.
where'd it go? Oh my god. Okay, I found it. Your word is admit. Go.
Oh shit. Admit.
Lord.
Damn it. Where's my 90s R&B at?
I'm saying.
That was the
it's
era of
somewhere
admitting
there.
shit.
I
Niggas
feel
always
like,
want to
yeah.
admit some shit in the 90s.
In the rain.
Fuck in the rain. On their knees.
I agree.
Word.
But that's in something.
Shit.
Somewhere. With the keychain.
Fuck, I don't got it.
Yo.
Damn.
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm with your friend who was with my friend who was with
Oh,
my
shit.
friend, with my friend. Baby, I did it. I didn't hit it.
This is why Renica should have been playing the game. See?
Ren should be playing. I'm about to give you a word.
Exactly. Give Renica a
I
word.
got you
I'm a
a word.
mediator, okay?
Oh no, you gonna get a
Fuck
word.
all that shit,
No, you gonna get a
alright?
word.
Because this is the last round. Then
Don't get it
Renica gets
crazy.
words.
Don't get it crazy.
Come on.
Don't get it crazy.
Last round.
Last round. Okay, nobody got that point?
Nah.
Nope.
Alright, Mels. I'm gonna give you a little leeway here.
Alright, let's see about it.
Your word.
Mm.
Remember what I said earlier? Your word is crown. Start.
Crown. I can't remember how this shit go. Crown.
Can we hear the rest of the song, please?
Crown.
Crown.
Is that an ad-lib? Is that a...
How does shit go again? I totally forgot.
Because honestly, after it got on Flawless...
I just don't even remember the original song. Wow. Sorry, Sean. So sorry. Yeah, I don't remember the
Crown.
song. Right. Crown.
Works for me.
Yeah.
Good
It's a
job,
point.
buddy.
Hey.
Crown.
All right. So at this point, you guys are tied.
Shit. Okay.
My God, is it sudden death?
I
think it is.
Sudden death.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
It's a song association duel.
duel?
A motherfucking duel. It's a duel.
Get your swords ready.
All right.
It's a fucking duel.
Well, how easy? How hard?
See, this is why we can't have video because I do shit like this. Oh my god, my brother the other day reminded me of Mario braid my hair.
Oh my god, that's
Yo, son, it was so weird. That nigga came in my apartment like, braid my
Yo, what kind of energy you come into the room with? When you say braid my hair.
Back in the hood, feeling good. No worries or no cares, baby. Use your hair to make me feel alright and take away the stress and drama in my life. Why don't you braid my hair? Woo! Yeah! I'm braiding my hair!
That's not the case. Sweet. I get tired.
Right!
Goddamn.
Deep sleep.
Yes.
But I gotta keep.
Right, cause my neck getting fucking tired, bitch. Hurry
Hey,
up.
doing these shows.
Traveling on the road, doing these shows, New York to Cali.
That's how we came in my apartment. That's exactly how we came in my apartment, just like that. Braid my hair. He has no hair to braid, but braid my hair. He literally has no braid. No.
Alright, so then we're gonna do one last word. That's the final death, and then yeah, that's it.
Let's do it.
We'll see who wins. Okay. The pressure's on me. Oh my god. What word? Ooh. Okay. Who would go?
It's on me.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, no.
No, okay. Okay, alright, I'll do it. Whatever. Your word.
I'll do it, whatever.
Your word.
That should never be your response for anything ever in life.
I'll do it, whatever.
Hey, come in this dark alley. I'll do whatever. Want some coke?
Alright. I think I got a word now. Because that was a good one. God damn, these words is stupid. Alright, hold on.
I got one.
You got one? Alright, come tell me, Sensei.
Yeah, Sensei's about to get ready to
Ooh, like off the rip. I like it.
Oh Lord, I'm scared about it.
Is you ready?
Okay, let's go.
Your word. Is fingertips. Starting now.
90s R&B again. Go there. In that bag.
I'm normally so good at this. Like, I'm normally so good at this game. I don't understand what's going on today. Fingertips. Nah, give me an extra boost. Wow. Why am I blanking on fingertips?
Fingertips?
Wow. Fingertips.
Fingertips. God damn. That's such a good word.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Damn it, you Sensei!
Wow.
Ah, it's such a good word. Because it's...
Right there on your fingertips, you know.
Shit. I don't got it.
I don't got it.
I don't got it. Damn.
Do you have one?
I'm thinking.
Yo, I can't. I
That's
don't
cool.
know.
Fingertip.
Fingertips?
Y'all pulling some words out.
I'm saying.
Jeez.
That's like 6 songwriters in the studio. Like,
Facts.
look.
we need 3 syllables right here. What we gonna do? And no, that's a conversation that happens all the time. Like, yo, we need a 3-syllable word.
There's a song with fingertips on the small of my back.
On the small of your back, sis.
I don't know why that's sticking out to me. I don't know if that's a lyric or not.
No, that phrase "small of my back," I heard that recently.
It's not like coming to me, but I don't know why that's like sticking out to me. Fingertips and the small of my back.
I don't know.
Mm-mm.
I'm lost.
I got
That was a good one.
Wow.
So I think
Damn
we're
it.
gonna call it a tie.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
Cool.
No, one more.
No, one more.
I got one.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Let's go for it.
Curtain.
Curtain.
I think there are artists named Curtin.
Probably.
Artist name Curtain.
I think so.
That is weird.
And I think it's like a dollar sign. Of course. Come on.
What else do you put there? Shit.
You just can't.
Damn.
Wow. Pull the curtains back.
All the music I listen to and I can't think of it.
Why, when you said curtains, I remember how Stella got her groove back and they was about to have sex and all you see is mad white curtains.
Wow.
Does that count? No?
No.
Fuck.
No movies. Sorry. Alright, so we'll just call it a tie.
Yay!
We are all winners.
Good
You are a
effort.
formidable opponent.
Thank you.
They just shook hands.
Yes, that's all we gotta do.
Great
But don't
game.
teach our kids that they're winners because sometimes you lose.
Hey, losing is a part of life. Take that L.
Yo, you gotta take that.
That's a hard lesson to teach somebody. Like,
It
you
is,
gonna
right?
lose sometimes. That shit's true though.
Yeah.
No, it's true.
You gotta take an L sometimes.
Big losers.
I don't know how to take L's, but I gotta take them.
losers.
I'm gonna let that fly too.
I'm not a smoker, unfortunately, so I don't take those L's.
I got you on that one, girl.
Ooh, come on.
I smoke, yeah. Alright, so what's next on the docket, since Melanie doesn't have a phone, so it's all on me today. God, the pressure. No, you're gonna read it with me.
Wait. What is going on here?
No.
Wait.
I didn't put this in the docket, so
Right,
I gotta see where you're coming from.
All right, that's fair.
Okay, that's how we do it sometimes.
All right,
I'm not gonna bullshit.
that's enough. That's fair.
Alright,
That's fair.
Alright.
Teamwork.
Oh,
So,
you called me pussy earlier, but that's cool.
yes, because that was a good move. I'm not gonna take it back.
Oh my
I
god.
love. Alright.
Oh my
So
god.
what's next on the docket is what is this? Like a statistic on mental health, the mental health topic in the Black community, which focuses on men's mental health. May mention being mental health aware. Oh yeah, it is Mental Health Awareness Month.
Yeah.
May. Hello. So happy mental awareness.
Mental health awareness.
Mental health awareness. See?
I got so nervous.
I didn't write this.
When you
So I didn't write it, so I don't know what to do.
I don't know what to say. It's not. It wasn't in my brain, so I don't even know what. To
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good.
Alright, so
Thank God.
basically,
He's next to me.
May,
Thank God.
May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about mental health in the Black community, especially for Black men. I feel like I was just having this conversation with my partner the other day, and I don't know many Black male therapists. Even when, disclosure, I was looking for a therapist. I didn't see many Black men. I didn't see any, actually, on ZocDoc. Saw none. I just saw women and men of other races.
Okay.
So the question for you, Templeton, is... Sorry. So I found this little infographic here from ReclaimOurStrength.com, and the 5 stressors for Black men were money and finances, race and racism, jobs and career, relationships and family, and then health and illness. So I wanted to know which one affects you the most.
Read that list one more time.
Okay. So it's money and finances, race and racism, jobs and career, relationships and family, and then health and illness.
I would say, like, right now, at this point in my life, I would say probably money and finances.
Yeah.
Because there's so many things that I want to do, but everything requires money. So I'm constantly thinking about, like, okay, I need to work, and because I work freelance, so I have to pick up jobs myself. So I'm constantly taking on work, trying to gain as much money as I can. And sometimes it's a lot because, again, like, I could choose my schedule. So sometimes I'm working like 3-4 weeks straight, doing like 12, 16, 18-hour days.
Yeah.
So I'm really like putting a lot of like pressure on myself to like make this money so that I could live a decent life, like, at least, you know. But I also have like goals and admiration. So it's just like, aspirations. So it's just like really hard for me to try and focus on enjoying life, but I'm working so hard to try and create a life that I want, that I don't think I'm really enjoying that. And like the center of everything seems to be money. So I would say that. But literally all 5 of those things, they do affect me. If I was to pick a second, it would probably be like work related, because like money and job, they kind of go together. So I would definitely say like money and work definitely are big stressors. And I think like in general, like a lot of people stress over money. Like I think money's probably the root of like all evil, in my opinion. So. Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like the country we live in aids to our stressors or your stressors?
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
Of course they do, because like all the people that are in charge care about is turning a profit. They don't really care about our well-being. They don't really care about our mental state. All they care about is that we keep putting money back into the system, and we keep funding whatever it is that they want. Like they want to buy bigger planes, or they want to buy more land, or start buying other companies, and it's all at the risk of our health. You know, there's a reason. Like anytime they start substituting one thing for something else, it's just like, okay, you think that it's better for you, but no, it's because it's cheaper to produce. That's the reason why corn is in everything, because corn is really easy to produce, and you don't have to worry about livestock. They feed livestock corn.
Yep.
Anytime they started doing when they started doing the whole Diet Coke thing with aspartame, like it was cheaper to make, but that shit was unhealthy. But they didn't give a fuck.
Yep.
They were just like, well, we tested it just enough so that we kind of know it's not bad, but it's kind of inconclusive. But let's put it out there anyway.
Yeah.
You know, so there are so many things that are put in front of us that people will tell you that, yeah, this is good for you, you know, because this person said so and that person said so. But next thing you know, it's like now we're all sick, and like now we're putting more money back into rich people's pockets, because you know all the hospitals and all the government funded programs, and nothing really benefits me at the end of the day. It's just like, damn, I'm pouring money to exist, and I'm living a crappy life because of all the shit that's presented in front of me.
Yeah. Do you think that being a creative puts added pressure on
you? Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
Yo,
Sorry.
Yo, being a creative is like one of the most stressful things in the
Oh my
world,
God.
because like you're constantly like under scrutiny. Either it's other creatives or yourself, because you're always constantly comparing yourself, always trying to like make yourself better. But then like there's so many other people who are younger than you, who are like stronger than you, or better than you, or just they seem to pull these ideas out of nowhere, and I'm sitting there like trying to pull ideas out my ass, like sitting there like breaking my brain, and like you'll sit there and you'll like think yourself into a depression, because like you'll see so many other creatives doing so many dope things, and it's just like, damn, why am I not at that point? And then you just get deeper and deeper into the sinkhole. So I think it's really hard being a creative, especially nowadays, because we have so much access to be creative. Like now you can edit videos on your phone, like do everything on the go. Like you don't even need podcasting equipment anymore. Like niggas can do podcasts. They got a new app now where you just have a phone and it's just like, hey, I'm podcasting, just put that shit out. And it's like, yo, there's so much access, and it's just like, it's crazy. So now everyone is getting in the creative field, and unfortunately there are still politics at play. So like some people just end up going to the top, and it's just like, yo, I'm way more talented than that person, so why are they there and I'm not there? So I think that definitely plays like a major role in like mental health and how you kind of view yourself.
Talk to my heart.
Trying, you know?
No, because it's really hard, yo. No, because
I don't even think those stress is just for men. I mean, even though like, you know, the topic.
Right.
Yeah, like, shit, I'm related to that shit. Like, I'm working 2 jobs. Like, I literally have no days off. Like, I'm just trying to fucking make it and still fund my dreams as well. You know what I mean? So, and that alone is fucking stressful. And then just being, I feel like, a black person, period, because it doesn't even matter if you're a black man or a black woman. We're a fucking target at the end of the day. It's still, like, stress. Like, you gotta be on guard all the time. And that puts a, listen.
No, get into it, because it's the truth. I feel like it's really hard being a creative, being black in this place sometimes, because my beef all the time is that people of other races or of the majority always take from us. They take from us, they take from us, they take from us, they take from us. So every time we come up with something original, something hot, because everything goes fucking hot. Yeah. Once that shit goes, they do it, and then it becomes mainstream. And then now it's like, well, what about me?
No, we've been doing this shit for like 60 years, and now Justin Bieber get on the track, and now everybody want to do fucking Afrobeat. It's just like, my nigga, like, you dead ass.
I love the Biebs, don't get me wrong.
I do love
but he's full of shit. I don't want to say he.
Yeah.
The team, the label, the everything. It's full of shit.
And black people are so forgiving at the end of the day, because we will always accept, if it's cool, like again, we fuck with Biebs. Hard body. How many white people you think fuck with all these Caribbean artists or Afrobeat artists, or even know who they are?
Exactly.
Yo, even the shit that just dropped the other day with Ed Sheeran and Justin Bieber, that shit is straight cartel.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yo,
come on, Ed. You don't know none of this shit. Come on, Ed. You don't know nothing of this life, bro. I know you don't.
Edward.
Bieber might be a little bit cultured, but no.
Right.
But Ed with his red hair ass, like no, he ain't never been no island ever. Fuck out of here.
I'm not dragging it, bro.
You know what was funny? I was actually thinking the other day that like the generation that we live in, I feel like we're in a tough place because we're kind of transitioning out of the whole conforming to some societal norms. Because, you know, back in the day, it was just like you go to school, you get a degree, and then you get a job. But nowadays, it's a lot harder to get a job. So now we're in that transitional period where we're trying to figure out other ways to make money. Like, since we have so much access and we have like way more reach than we ever did before. But it's always the first generation that deals with it that has the most trouble.
Correct.
Because like there's no map. There's no guidelines. So you just gotta figure that shit out. So I was thinking that like, yo, wait till the next generation comes. Like they're gonna be the ones who really profit off of this shit. Just like how when they were talking about civil rights, they suffered through that shit so that their kids can live a good life. So unfortunately, we're the ones that are suffering, going through all this, you know, this mental health and going through all this weird shit. But I feel like try and do it for the future, man. Try and give the kids like a better life to live.
It's so. I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, you're good.
It's so funny that you say that because I was talking to my dad earlier today, and I haven't spoken to him in like a month, which is pretty long. We speak like pretty often, and I was like, yeah, I've been working like these 2 jobs. He's like, oh, that's good. At least you're working. He's like, you know, I thought you would be in school by now. Because I mentioned Ashley, because I was like, yeah, Ashley's in school. I was like, yeah, but it ain't for me, Dad.
Right.
And he knows me because basically like the same way. I'm like, Dad, you already knew from like kindergarten. I hated school. I hated waking up for school. It just wasn't for me. I mean, I did good, but I was like, I didn't even have college in my head. You know what I mean? And I was like, you never know. I probably would have went there and it flunked out, which I did. And he was like, yeah, I went to college and flunked out too. I'm like, Dad, you already know the fuck.
So why won't we do this shit then? What the fuck?
I was like, well, actually, you know, she's in school right now. So, what is she? Is she studying for her master's?
No, her bachelor's.
Bachelor's. Okay, sorry, degree girls. But yeah, I was like, yeah, she's studying for her bachelor's. Like, Ashley is with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Me, I can't even pay attention. Like, I can't.
I don't remember none of that shit.
You
know, it was like, yo, you don't learn everything. And what's funny is that you spend so much time in these classrooms, and then you only really learn what you're supposed to learn at like the later end, where it's like the last like 3 to 4 years when you finally decide a career. All this shit in the middle is nothing. I don't know what the fuck happened in U.S. history back in like 1462, but I sat in the classroom for 6 months and I studied that shit to all the live long day, and then I don't remember that shit for nothing. So it's just like, what was the point of that? I could have been doing so many other things. Like I'm the same way as Ren. I went to school and I hated that shit. I was always playing dominoes in the lunchroom. Because fuck that shit. Except for third period, because that's when they took your attendance.
Right. So you got to
so I have to stay. So that was the one class that I did good in. But like the rest of school, I was just like, nah, I'm not with it. And my parents, like, they hated it. They just wanted me to go to school so bad. To the point where it's just like, they didn't care what I did. I'm just like, that doesn't make any sense. Because why would I waste money and time doing something that I don't even really want to do?
And I said that to my dad. I was like, Dad, like, he was like, yo, he's like, you still could go to school. I was like, go to school to study what? Like, what am I going to study? Music? That I've been studying my whole life? Dad, you were a DJ. Like, I'm getting my DJ equipment. Like, I'm doing things. I'm making steps to my dreams. Like, I'm not trying to go to school for that shit. Because I already knew, like, what I wanted to do, there's not school for me. Like, I'm not going to learn what I have to learn in what I want to do in school. So I already knew that from jump. I was like, not like a college girl at all. Like,
and, you know, I think that like what plays into the whole mental health thing now is that because the previous generation had it so easy, they think life is just so simple.
Correct.
And trying to explain that constantly, it's just like, yo, you really don't understand where I'm coming from. I can't talk to you about anything. I can't talk to you about like my relationship woes. I can't talk to you about, you know, trying to work this job. My boss is pissing me off or whatever. It's just like whatever you have set in your mind for me, that's all you really care about. And everything else outside of that, it's just like it falls on deaf ears. So now it's like, who do I talk to about these things? Who do I talk to about feelings? Who do I talk to about with these emotions? And a lot of the times, we don't really have a good source to put into those things. So you end up like going out and partying or like doing drugs or like doing all this other crazy shit.
Excessively.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just like, damn, now they're looking at you like, yo, what the fuck did I do? Like, I raised the monster. I'm like, no, like, you just didn't talk to me. Like, yo, have a conversation.
Because even if we can't relate, if I could just talk to you, I'll feel better.
Exactly.
So that was my struggle with my parents for a while, where it's like, you don't understand where I'm coming from, because of course they came from another country. My parents were West Indian, so they come up here. They do what they need to do for their family. Right. So what you said earlier about generations and other people paying basically for what we do, and it's absolutely right. Both my mother and father are creatives. My dad is like, he makes everything in the house, like, what you call that? Like the wall units for the clothes, any type of furniture. My dad made all of that. My mom, curtains, she sews everything. Half my dresses. Ren's birthday outfit, she hemmed Ren's pants and took in the waist.
Like in an 80s suit, nigga. She fucking saved my outfit. So
my parents are creatives by
super talented.
Just innate, right? But they had to come here to do what they needed to do, because they knew they wanted to have kids and they want their kids to be good. Both me and my brother are creative, so we're able to do what we want to do. You know what I mean? So you're absolutely right when you said that. But now it's funny, I'm about to turn 30, and this is the time where I can talk to my mom and be like, hey mom, because I went to school, I got my bachelor's, but I'm doing nothing with it, right? I work my 9 to 5 and then I do podcasts and social media marketing on the side, amongst other things, right? So it's only now where I'm able to talk to her and be like, Mom, this is what I want to do. And she's fine with it and receptive to it. That wasn't like that the whole time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Time.
Time. So much time, man.
Son.
Even my mom was like, you know, you should DJ because these DJs at the parties be.
There were so many trash DJs out there.
Yo, you already know my mom parties every weekend.
Grandma be out.
So she's like, you need to get your DJ thing going because these DJs are horrible. Like, all right, my mom, do it for you.
Fine, all right. I'll get niggas turned.
Hey,
mom.
Bananas in a, you know.
This was good, we'll try. I'm sorry. So, question for you. This is the last question on this topic. Are you opposed to getting a therapist?
I was dealing with that question for such a long time, because there was a point where I felt like I was about to explode, and I was like really sad and really depressed, and I was like, I didn't really have people that I could really confide in. So I thought about like doing like the Talkspace thing. So I thought about Talkspace, and then I don't know, like it was really hard for me to accept the fact that I needed help going through these thoughts.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like a part of me felt like I was weak because of it. So I tended, like I really kind of I decided not to go for it. But I'm not against therapy. Like I don't judge anyone who does go to therapy. I think it's healthy to have conversations and talk about these things, because a lot of the times we really think that in our own heads we're the craziest, have the craziest thoughts, and it's just like a lot of people think the same thing, but we don't talk about these things, so like no one really knows. So everyone's walking around thinking that they're fucking crazy and like, oh my god, like what's going on? But I don't shame anybody for that shit. And anybody who does shame anyone who has a therapist, and it's like, you need a therapist. For real.
Shit.
Yeah, but the only reason why I didn't want to get a therapist, the main reason why I didn't want to get a therapist, because I didn't want to be dependent on the therapist. Yeah. I didn't want to have like, damn, I'm so.
Gotta talk to her.
I gotta talk to somebody. Oh my god. These feelings. I gotta talk to somebody. I just want to like, get that shit off by myself. Ooh, I'm feeling sad.
That should have been a word.
Deep in my
feelings. So deep in my feelings.
Yeah, man.
Sing that shit.
Listen, man, go get your therapy, man. Go get it. Go get therapy. If you have health insurance, which I don't, so like, if you got it, get it, because it's hard out here. You need to talk to somebody before you take that shit out on me. And I'm having to punch a nigga.
And that's a deeper conversation. Now we don't even have time. Tight. Because that is another conversation. Niggas been getting whole relationships that need the therapy.
I told you not to do that.
Triggered.
I told you not to do that.
I ain't triggered.
Yo,
Triggered. my damn self. Yeah.
I'm sorry. All right. Sorry.
That was a good one, though.
Talking about men.
And their feelings.
And their feelings about certain things.
Deep in their feelings.
So deep in their feelings about certain things.
Yeah, man. Niggas need to learn how to talk to each other.
Come on. Be a friend.
That miss some shit, bro. Like, talk to me. I know you go.
Yo, that's the next. Okay, wait. Just one more bit before we leave
Talk
this,
about
because black men and their friends.
Oh boy.
Do y'all have friends? Is that really a friend?
Yo. No. Sometimes I ask that question myself because some conversations that I have with my male friends, it's just like, no, there's no way that you could possibly think like this. There's no way. Like, what is going on? What have you been doing your whole life
I just want to
that made you feel like this is okay? Like, come on, man. You know what's funny? I think that because, like, for most of my life, I've been mostly friends with women. So, like, later on in life, that's when I started being friends with more men. And then I started having conversation. I'm just like, yo, y'all niggas don't really talk about any of this emotional shit, all this emotional stress, or this trauma. It's just so like, yo, y'all just, like, bunched up and, like, y'all just wound up so tight. And then y'all just take it out on the women y'all dealing with. And it's just like, you gotta relax, bro. Relax on that shit, man. There are some dudes out there, and like, I try to surround myself with people who are very in tune with their emotions. And mind you, that being in tune with your emotions does not mean you're emotional, because your emotions influence you in a lot of ways. But as long as you're aware of those influences and you're very cognizant of it, then that's all it takes. Like, as long as you don't take those emotions and like you wear them on your sleeve and you act on it all the time. So I think that people, like, men think that because I'm talking about it, that I feel a way about it, and that's like an eminence of guilt, and it's not. It's just you just like coming to terms with something that you're feeling, and there's nothing wrong with that. But somewhere along the lines, like, some dudes never were really taught that, so they kind of bottle everything up, and it affects them later on in life.
And then they got 3 and 4 wives.
And don't know how to deal with it, you know?
And have split personalities.
Or don't even know how to fucking be in a relationship.
Son.
You don't even know how to act, you don't know how to talk, you don't know how to communicate. Like, sir,
Yeah.
you're 31. What are you doing?
You need to learn how to communicate. If you're feeling a way about something, you need to tell me that.
And communicate effectively.
Correct.
Not verbal abuse.
That was really bad. I felt that
one. Niggas could communicate and be
trash.
Yeah.
Terrible.
It's not receptive.
Let's go back to preschool. Because, sis, it's not working. Talk about men and their feelings. The next thing on the docket is white men trying to tell us what to do with our bodies.
Fuck these niggas. Yeah.
Not for real though. Like, actually, I felt that gunshot. The
Did you feel
the other
it?
two scared me, but that one I'm like, nah.
Turning it down.
Nah, turn that shit up. All the niggas that are right now, son. Yo, y'all niggas is bugging.
Oh my god.
I don't understand. Like, I'm trying my best to, like, I always try to approach, like, every situation where, like, no.
Yeah.
Right. Like, let me see where the gray area is between the two, but I just don't see it.
No.
Like, when you try to put so many restrictions on women and their rights and their choices, and you try and say that you care about the sanctity of life and preserving the life of a fetus, and also you're worried about the health of women, none of these things are affected by abortion, especially like in the first trimester. Like, scientifically proven that, like, it's perfectly safe for women. And like, it's funny because like these laws were in place since 1973 with Roe v. Wade, but ever since then, like, they've been trying so hard to work around shit. Like, oh, okay, so it's unconstitutional for me to take away this right to your abortion. So okay, it's not unconstitutional if I take the money out of funding for the abortion. So I'm just like, god damn, so you're doing it like that? And
I thought we just like, go around.
So now we have 40 years of scientific evidence that says that after 6 weeks you can see a heartbeat, and that's an actual person. So now it's getting to a point where one state they're trying to do all bans on abortion, on any kind of abortion, and you have 7 states right now that have such heavy restrictions that by the time you find out you're pregnant, which is 6 to 8 weeks is when most women find out they're pregnant, you can't even do shit about it. And it's just like, why do you feel the need to restrict women so much when it doesn't affect you at all? These are all old white men.
I saw a tweet of this white lady, of course. And she was like, My mom was a rape victim, and I'm a product of that. She could have aborted me.
I saw that.
Good for you.
And she was like, she didn't though, and I got with a family that loves me. Hashtag abortion ban, and then somebody retweeted, but she had a choice.
And that's the whole thing about it. It's about having the choice. For me, it's not so much about the procedure. It's about me having the ability to make the decision for myself.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's either I want to do this or I don't want to do this. Am I fit to do this? If I'm not fit to do this, let me just end this right now. People don't understand the mental well-being of women who have abortions or the women who don't have abortions, carry to term, and can't take care of their child. It's terrible. Mom was just telling me the other day about this kid. I don't know where it was, but this kid, he's just running willy-nilly in the street. She has 2 other kids on her while Billy is out in the street, living his best life, and the car is just racing down the street about to hit Billy. Obviously, this is a person that needs help and does not have help. If I know I don't have the help, let me not put my kid in a situation where I don't want him or her to be in. You feel me?
I've heard so many arguments talking about, all life is precious, and even as so you want to take care of him?
Thank you.
I feel like anybody who's pro-life should automatically be put into the foster care system and like have to adopt a child, because honestly, it's just like normally there are 2 sides where it's like one is extreme and the other side is extreme, but no, it's like you don't want us to do it at all, and we just want the choice to do it.
Thank you.
We're not saying that every baby should be aborted. We're just saying that if I have the choice and it's safe for me, then I should be able to fucking do it. And it's just like, why? I really started thinking about it, and I was just like, I came up with like 2 theories. I was like, okay, so I think that one reason why they might be trying to do that is because they're trying to keep poor people constantly being poor. Yep. Because a lot of people, they can't afford these. If they can't afford the procedure, then they're gonna have the child, and then that doesn't really matter. But if you can't have the procedure, now you have to have the baby, and now you have to pay for all the things. Like you have to pay for all the tests, and you have to pay for the medicine, and then you have to pay for all the supplies, and it's just like there's so much money that goes into it, and like most of the money that you're paying for this baby is going right back into the pockets of the government. So it's just like, now that's why you want me to have the kid, because you want to keep more of my money. And you're absolutely right, because the states that they're doing it have like the highest levels of poor black people. Yeah. Not just poor black, but poor people, period. Yeah. It's ridiculous, man. Come on, conspiracy theory. You know, all for conspiracy theory. Yes. That's fucking wild, man. I can't make heads or tails of it, and it's just, I'm like. Wait, you said you have one? Yes, you said you have 2. I'm trying to think. So one was about keeping poor people poor, and the other one was about money. So I kind of like linked the 2 together. It's just crazy, and it's kind of sad that like this might have to go up to the Supreme Court, which was probably not going to happen anytime soon. So that means that while they're debating this, that this ban goes into effect 6 months from now. So it's just like, damn, in 6 months there are really going to be so many people who don't have access, so many rape victims who might potentially get pregnant that can't get an abortion. Someone who might have gotten raped by their family member, and it's just like, what do you mean like rape and incest doesn't count? Like, so sick.
That's where these people mind is at.
Oh, I don't.
These are the people in power.
I don't get it. It stresses me out. It's just like, it's it's always the people who have nothing to do with it that always want to make the rules. It's just like, yo, you are not a woman. You can't carry a baby. But even the white woman in, where was it, Alabama? Or Missouri? Whatever state she was in that signed the bill. I'm like, you can't even have kids, sis. You know. She's about 76. Why are you signing this bill? Like, yo.
Talk the fuck about it.
That shit is crazy.
That shit is crazy.
I don't know, man.
Sick of these fucking.
I'm just praying, man. I'm sending my prayers out to all the people in Alabama.
For real.
Missouri, for real. Idaho,
and 6 weeks.
What else? I'm trying to think of all the other states that are trying to like restrict. I said Alabama, yeah. Georgia. I can't think of all the other ones, but that's ridiculous. But you know what's crazy is like all these politicians, if their daughter has a baby, they're gonna find a way.
Yeah, of course they are.
They're gonna find a way because they got special.
Somebody got residency somewhere in another state.
Exactly. Like, yo, here's a little bit of bread right here. You know, take care of this and don't tell nobody. It's just like, damn, we don't got access like that. So it's like, now we're forced to have these kids that we don't want to have. It's like people are saying, oh, put it in foster care. You know how crazy that is?
Yo,
No.
you know how crazy that is to carry a child for 9 months and give it up against
Exactly.
Yo.
You know how much like
Exactly.
mental and emotional like
Exactly.
shit you're gonna go through.
Son.
It's just like, oh, it's gonna have a great life. You don't know that for a fact. Because
Bruh.
there's some people who might be in a foster care system who find great families, but most of the time that's not the case because like they're so overworked and underfunded that
Exactly.
you know how long it takes to foster a child?
And
you know
then
how long it takes?
it's like once you get to the home, a lot of excuse me, sorry, I don't want to generalize, but some of these foster families are not it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're not it.
They just want
They're
that
there
extra
for the
bread.
check.
And they pimp in the system. It's just like, oh, look, we got a foster home, blah, 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 blah. Give us like 7, 8 kids. Now they got like an extra like 20, 30 grand coming to them at the end of the year. And it's just like...
And it's a whole factory in the basement of foster kids.
And their lives is great. And they got these kids eating out of fucking bowls on the floor and shit. It's just like... So you want me to just leave it up to chance. You want someone to have a kid and just put it in the system, hoping for the best. No. Why?
Somebody dick is
We're
pure facts. Pure facts. Suck a whole dick, man.
Somebody hold it.
My whole dick.
The whole thing, man. Crazy.
And the balls.
That just got me too.
But this election honestly is really important because
it is.
We can definitely make sure that if it does go to the Supreme Court, that we could switch it over back to the blue side because right now it's 5 and 4.
Super red right now.
So if it goes to the Supreme
Super
Court,
blood right now.
we need to put some liberals
It's real blood
in
right
there.
now. We need some
It's real
Crips in the
blood
building.
in there. We need to get some liberals in there to be like, listen, maybe we should give people the right to do things because that's what this country's about, right?
That's it.
That's what democracy is about, right? It's about choice, right?
And then they want to put religion in it, but we are living off of free will. So, dog,
Listen.
come on. Let's not even go that route. But hey,
They love to give you like this false sense of freedom where it's like, oh, you get to choose. Like, no, you don't really get to choose.
But the Lord said.
Yeah, it's just like,
right.
oh, fuck that shit. So you want to take away a woman's right to have an abortion, but God forbid we try to take away your guns. God forbid we try to take away your right to have all these assault rifles in your basement.
take away the Second Amendment. It's a
it's all hell breaks loose. Mind you, they proved that restricting abortions, it goes against the First Amendment, the Fourth Amendment, the 10th Amendment, and the 14th Amendment. But mind you, it only takes one amendment for niggas to have guns. And they holding on for dear life for that shit. But 4 of them shits, nah, fuck it, we gonna find a way.
We gonna find a way.
We gonna work around that shit.
We gonna go around.
This nigga's gonna be tight, son.
Suck my whole dick.
Alright, just a heads up, the gunshots are coming.
Alright.
There we go.
Get them all. Can we get a gun cock?
Okay. And
Exactly. Fuck all y'all.
Word.
Just in case I missed some.
Always gotta double check.
Alright.
Keep the second brand.
Women's right to choose.
Speaking of the women, our music segment. So we got like segments and shit, but we wasn't even really doing it for the past
Well, we trying to be a little more structured. It's like unstructured structure.
we just talking or whatever. But yeah, we got some female rap. I hate to say female rappers. I'm sorry. We have some rappers who happen to be women.
Yes, there we go.
That are on the come up right now.
Yes.
Are kind of hot at the moment. We got Megan Thee Stallion.
Big up to her.
Malibu Mitch.
Big up to her.
Tierra
Whack.
Treasy.
I mean, she's been around.
Saweetie.
Saweetie.
Who
Who else?
I feel like it's another one we're missing.
There's a whole bunch.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a moment.
Rico Nasty.
Rico Nasty.
There
I
we
love
go.
her.
Yeah, I like her.
Yeah.
I like
there we
her.
go.
I like them.
I like them a
I
lot.
like this new batch of rappers.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. And then they all like fuck with each other, you know what I'm saying? Like
It's
Malibu
like
and Megan, you know
it's a
what
whole
I'm saying?
sorority. I'm into it.
That's the thing that I love the most.
Yeah.
Only because like there's always this thing about female rappers, and there always has to be one.
Yes.
And they always want to pit the new one against the old one, and
Yes.
it's just like now they're just like, yo, fuck it, like
We cool.
yo, we cool. There's so many bags out here that we can all get. Why am I hating? Why am I trying to stop your shine?
Yes.
We
Cut
can get
that
a
shit
greater
out.
bag together.
Exactly. Yo, get on the song and do features and shit. Now y'all doing shows and y'all doing
Exactly.
festival shows together. You performing on her set, you get a little bit of her bag. It's just like, yo, people just out here with these egos and like.
Yeah.
I'm glad that like, even you make the distinction earlier about like not saying that they're female rappers because I feel like that comes with a certain stigma.
Yeah.
We need to recognize that these women are just rappers in general,
Facts.
and that's where it starts. Because
like,
we don't say male rappers, we just say rappers.
Exactly.
So we got to make sure that we give these women their respect, especially when they're killing it, man. Even though this music is not for me, because I'm not out here trying to like trick and get food out.
Right.
It's not for the kids.
Oh, we forgot the City Girls.
There we go. Yeah, City Girls. Like the music is not for me, but I can respect the art and I can respect the artists, and it's just like, especially with all the camaraderie, like I love seeing artists just come together because we need that.
Yeah.
Because like for so long, like rap has been like the most frowned upon genre because like the way that rappers treat other rappers and all this beef that goes on and people losing their lives and shit. Now it's really good to see people coming together and just like being friends and like kind of toning it down a little bit, you know? Cause don't take it so seriously.
It's not that deep.
Stop shooting at each other. Like, what's wrong with y'all?
Who's your favorite right now?
Out of all the female rappers, out of all the rappers that happen to be female, I'm sorry. I'm gonna say I actually like Dreezy. Yeah, like she's an underdog. Like I was at her listening party when the album dropped, and I was thoroughly surprised because she's very hit or miss, but I feel like she's accepting her like sound because I was talking to her A&R and she was like, yeah, like half of these songs weren't gonna be on the album because she felt like it was too much like I don't know, like I forgot the word that she used, but it was too much of whatever that she didn't want. And she's like, no, you need this song, you need that song, you need that song. She's like, alright, cool, I'm gonna keep it. And like the album came out and I was like, oh shit is fucking fire, man. I'm bumping the fucking Dreezy record. Even to this day, I'm still bumping those records. So
I really
shout out to Dreezy
too. Yeah. Like, I really like her sound as well. I mean, she's not my favorite right now at the moment, but I really fuck with her because it's just she gives me a both. She gives me bars, and then she gives me R&B sometimes. And then
we also forgot Cash Doll.
Cash Doll, yeah.
Cash Doll. But yeah, I fucks with Dreezy. But guys, you were saying something about male rappers when I forgot what you were saying, but it made me think about how when I like saw like just I've seen Megan like 1,000 times on my timeline, but when I really like clicked on her shit and I like listened to her bars, I was like, okay, she's a rapper. So that's what caught me at first. So then it's like, oh, then she looks good. Oh, and then she got a fat ass. Oh, and it's
because it doesn't stop. Oh my god.
And then she without the wig, she cute. I'm sold. I'm with it.
I'm so
Asian from Houston. I'm with it. That's dope.
Wasn't she the one that was like rapping and going to school at the same time?
Yes.
And she's cool, like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm so sold on her, yo. Sold. I love her.
I'm really with it.
Son, it was like what? I can't remember when I discovered her. It was on Instagram. I think she was on LA Leakers or some shit, and she did this freestyle, and I was like,
was it over the 2 America's Most Wanted? Because that's when I was like, okay, hold up.
Bars. I was like, all right,
hold up.
I'm in.
Hold up.
She cute. She got bars. I'm in. Then it was like, oh, she got body. Oh, she's sexy. So she's beautiful. She's sexy, and she has bars, and she's a girl's girl.
Yes.
And you feel me?
Yeah.
She has her hottie parties and she invites all the girls.
Like,
even like the girls in the crowd who are not rappers, she's talking with them. She's chopping up with them. She's pouring Hennessy or Douce in their mouth. I love it. I'm into it.
She teaches you how to twerk on her live.
Oh my God. She's my friend. And that's the name of the game, is being relatable.
Yes, you have to be.
Absolutely.
Definitely have to be. Yeah, shout out to all of them.
And then, of course, I love Malibu Mitch because, you know what I'm saying, she's so
She a next one. She's like new Foxy. Like, love her.
I love her.
Love Malibu Mitch.
Door knockers in the bang. That's how I was looking 10 years ago. I swear to God. Yeah, I love her. And she's our age.
She is.
So I think that's really popping for her to be like just popping off and just appealing to a younger crowd.
Yeah.
And she's not really of the younger crowd.
Right.
Which it's a rule for me.
It's all about the good genes.
Yeah. So Megan's your favorite?
Megan's my favorite.
Okay.
Right now. And the album's fire.
Yeah.
I haven't heard it yet. I'm slacking.
It's really good.
I heard her first couple tracks. She just has like bars on top
and
of
delivery.
bars. Yeah, her flow is like you like when I heard the 2 of America's Most Wanted freestyles. Like,
yeah.
Okay, she did the Tupac flow.
Yeah.
And then it was another freestyle she did over Big Papa instrumental. I was like,
yep.
You sexy as fuck.
But you're talented too.
Now, yeah,
and you right.
It's the bars that make her sexy. I wasn't.
Yes, exactly.
It's not even like okay, she's because you know you're so used to that right now.
Right.
Instagram, like that's all over everybody's Instagram, overrates, Twitter, whatever. That's just what it is right now. But when what comes out of her mouth is catching my attention. Hey.
I'm in. I'm fucking in.
Sign me up.
Sign me up.
Sign me up.
Where's the petition? I need it.
Tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Yes. Well, I think that leads us right into the next.
The spicy segment.
We need like a hot.
Like a hot sound.
Right. Sorry, I'm like asking now.
She took her spot.
Now I'm talking after the song, but like, we hate when she does it, and now I did it.
If you like that sometimes, man.
Ash Hobby.
That's how you know you got good sound bites.
Representing.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like, oh shit.
Representing Ash.
You want to say something?
You hear the Bengals? So, our spicy segment today is the topic of digmatization.
Yes.
The art of digmatism.
Ooh,
Digmatism.
digmatism.
I like it now.
I like that one.
Digmatism. Okay, so the reason why that's our topic today is because what I said in the group chat, I said I think I'm getting digmatized. But then I was like, what is being digmatized?
Yeah.
And like because it's like, you know what I'm saying? Because I was like really thinking about it, like, what, am I fucking itching for it? Like, I gotta have it, or it's just me. It's just okay, some really good stuff that I like to enjoy.
Right.
Wouldn't mind having it every day. You know what I'm saying? If it doesn't happen,
you're good.
I'm good.
You're right.
I'm not like,
so it's not like
fuck this nigga.
So it's not like I need to have a drink every day.
No.
It is if I could have a drink every day and it's not gonna affect me negatively, then I'ma do it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that still addiction?
No, I don't know. No.
It's like a dick infatuation, I would say.
I don't like the drink thing. Because that's not the same. I don't even drink all the time. It's not that good. Not because I was thinking about it as in like drinking all the time. Like, I'd be in a fucking lush all day. If I wanted to drink every time I wanted it, bitch, I'm drunk all day.
No, but that's a good comparison because like if you're getting dick all the day, all day,
all the day, exactly, all the day.
No, not all the day. I don't want it all the day.
No, just part the day.
Sometimes a day.
Like, that's too much.
Dick all the day.
All day.
Dick all the day.
Three times.
Like getting dick all the day.
Shit. That's good dick. Why not have it all the day?
Because niggas need energy. That's why.
Right.
Well, I'm saying on a day where you have nothing to do. On a regular day, 1 or 2 rounds. Then knock me out to sleep.
And you good to go.
Good to go. You know what I'm saying? If I got time now.
It's all the day.
If it's a vacation.
Dick all the day.
There's something weird about like vacations. Like every time I went on vacation, it's just like, yo, you just want to fuck everywhere. Like, yo, look at that island. Yo, you gonna fuck on that shit? Yo, let's fuck on the balcony. Yo, let's fuck on the bathroom floor.
We fucking
yo, come on, let's do this shit.
We're fucking on the boat.
Yo, you be coming up with all this shit. You be like, oh shit, yo, just go turn this way. And then, turn this way, and I'm gonna go like this.
Just bend over.
Yeah. I'm like, yo.
Just like I'm here. Just here.
It's like, shit, is my house boring? Like, now I'm in this new space. I got all the ideas. Like,
but that's just
shit.
it. Yo, that's how you know sex is super mental. Because when you're in these new spaces, like, oh, I can put my leg.
But then also, the atmosphere does influence the mood as well.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I think I talked about this before, but it's like, or with you guys, but it's just like for me, like if I'm horny and I'm attracted to you and you're hot and I'm hot and the vibe is there, we're fucking, all right? But for me, it's like, if the fucking lights is dim, you know what I'm saying? If the right music is playing, if the mood is right, the temperature is like a good 78, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Not too hot.
She got the exact number.
Because I know.
So I can't even judge because I have a number too.
You already know.
Yeah, I'm a 74 guy. I like 74 right there. Just a little bit more crisp, you know?
Yeah. I like it. But in that's
in that area, that's the perfect temperature right there.
Nothing but 80.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you just got it for real because 80 get hot. New York hot is different. So that's where I'm at. But you know what I'm saying? I feel like the mood does influence. I mean, not the mood. The atmosphere does influence the mood.
But
Digmatized.
Templeton.
Yeah, let's have
What is your definition
fact
of Dickmatism.
And you know what's crazy? I've never asked this, like what it means, like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I feel like everybody just assume, oh, you just really like that dick.
Dick all day.
Let's see, dickmatized.
First question: I feel okay after you explain it. Okay, explain it first, and I ask my question.
I would say dickmatized would be like if you're thinking about dick all the time, and you just like trying to find ways to get dick all the time. It's just like, okay, wait. So my boss leaves at like 3:30.
Oh my god!
How did we get here? Whoa! How did we get here?
And my coworker leaves at like 4. Now they think I'm gonna be in the office until 6. No one's gonna be here to see me, so I can leave and get some dick. Or he can come in, he could dick me down here, or some shit. I think once you get to that point, it's just like you're thinking about it like so much that it kind of interferes with your day-to-day life. You're trying to strategize that shit. It's like, no, I need that shit today, motherfucker.
Right now.
No, fuck your workout, come work me out. No, that's what the fuck.
Wow.
Like that's what it is.
Wow.
I think that's stigmatized.
Come on,
Yes.
Wordsmith. Come on.
Yes.
Yes. Come on. Because it was a shimmy.
It's like, yeah.
I was in
That's running straight into the gym.
Yeah,
Like,
right
hold on,
there.
nigga, you better get the fuck out of here. Work me out, nigga.
Hey, let's go work out, baby boy. Alright, now my question is, do you feel or do you know if you've ever dickmatized anybody?
I have. Yeah.
And how did you know, and like how was that like experience of dickmatizing somebody?
So I had this girl, right? And I was trying not to have sex that day.
You were trying not to
I
have
was trying not to have sex that day because I was tired and I was like, yo, I really want to sleep. She was like, okay, I respect that. So we went to sleep. She slept over at my house, right? Now, mind you, my friend was also there. So I woke up in the morning and I woke up having sex because she pulled my pants down and pulled her pants down and decided to scoot on back.
That sounds
and
like rape.
Get her a little action at like 7 in the morning. I'm like, what the yo!
And you see, black men don't talk about getting raped now.
How do we get here? I mean, I don't mind being here, but I'm just saying. I'm just like, but it was to that point where she just wanted sex so much that we had an 8-hour sex session, right? Which is the longest sex session I ever had because she was just insatiable, and I had to keep coming. I'm just like, all right, let's do it again. I'm saying, I gotta keep coming. All right, let's do it.
Let's do it again.
I'm trying to be responsible, and I'm trying to drink water. I'm trying to drink water and hydrate myself. She out here eating like Jello cups and like little snacks and shit. So she getting like little sugar rushes.
Right.
I'm hydrated, but I don't got the energy. But she's like, whoa, let's go again. I was like, fuck, man. When I tell you, I nutted 8 times that night to the point where it hurt. It hurts. I was like, yo, I can't do this again. I cannot do this again. I am sorry. I can't do it.
That is
It hurts so bad. Sex should not hurt if you're a guy.
8 times.
I nutted 8 times.
8 times.
In the span of that 8 hours. So that's like another hour. That's crazy.
Yeah, basically.
It's just like, come on now. Come on.
8?
8.
Nah.
I didn't think that was humanly possible. Because every time I do nuts, like it gets like less and less.
Right.
By the 6th time, it was just like I had to like look inside. Like, hold on. I felt the sensation, but ain't nothing come out. Right. It was good.
Fucking dusty.
That shit was crazy. No,
Twice
man.
max for the day.
She killed me, son.
No, sir.
Killed my shit.
The most times I've had sex was probably like the same 8 or 9, but I was like young. I was like 17.
No. This is when I was like 19. No,
Okay.
I was 18. I'm like 18.
Okay.
Alright, so now this makes sense. You got the energy.
Yeah, that.
Like, Jesus
I
Christ.
was like, damn. Can't do that in adult life right now.
Oh yeah, no, I don't got time for that.
Exactly.
I got work in the morning, baby girl. I'm sorry.
I gotta schedule this fucking appointment.
1, 2.
3 p.m. Yeah.
Nigga, that's what I did. Shit.
Yo, I hate scheduling sex, man.
You could listen.
Oh, it's the worst.
Hey.
No, looking at your calendar, it's just like,
I don't
work meeting
know
at
if-
11. I had a sex appointment at 3.
I'll
Fit you in like right here.
here.
I like the spontaneity of it. It's just like
Right.
let's just fuck, man. But if you gotta plan that shit, it's just like let's just not do this shit right now, man. It's sad.
Spontaneous sex is amazing.
Oh, it's crazy.
Amazing.
So, on
Mhm.
that note,
Mm-hmm.
have you ever been vagimatized?
Vagimatized.
Vagimatization.
And let's keep it like we're sex positive on this
Uh-huh.
pod.
Come
All
on.
right, we're sex. Give us all the sex.
Come on.
All the sex.
Fuck
Come
all
on.
day.
Fuck all day. Dick all the day.
Take all the day.
Dick all the day.
Dick all the day. Pussy
Okay.
all the day. Sex
Get
all
it,
the day.
get it how you feel. Get it. What is it?
Come all the day.
What is how do young kids say it? Get in where you fit in.
Get it.
Mhm.
Maybe that's the old people.
How
Sorry.
do young kids say it? Stop. Like, which way?
You never talk to me how you be talking to Ashley. Shit.
Come on, you in that shit. You gotta represent. Don't give me that.
I don't think I've ever been pussimatized or vagimatized or.
Vagimatized.
I'm trying to think, cause like I've never like, even when I was at like peak sexual like horniness, like
Right.
I never was like a yo I need to fuck right now kind of dude. It was like, alright, cool, you know I could fuck right now. Let
But
me
it's
see if
not
someone's
just
available
fuck.
and shit.
It's more like fuck her.
Oh fuck her. Oh yeah, nah, it's never been like that.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's never been like that. It's always been like, cool, I can fuck right now.
Yeah.
Like I'm always like I gotta see you. Like I'm not like an imagination kind of person. Like I need a visual. So it's like if I see you walking by, I'm like, oh shit, she got the long shorts. Oh shit. Okay, now I want to fuck.
Okay.
But like,
Yeah.
but like if I'm just thinking in my head, like I'm chilling. I'm focusing on what the fuck I'm focusing on, you know. So that's always been me. So that's why I think I've never been I've never been like, yo, I need you right now. Get the fuck over here. It's about to go down. That should never happen to me.
Damn.
Yeah, I know, right? What kind of life I'm living.
Maybe that's slacking.
I'm second. Can
Vagimatized,
y'all,
my
wait,
guy.
are you in a relationship?
No.
Can you slide in a DM like the fuck?
Vagimatization.
Slide this here. The niggas having 8-hour sex.
Let's get this
The
vagimatization going.
Come on.
Let's do it.
Slide on through.
Go for it.
How does the song go?
First song.
I don't know which song you know.
Calvin Harris, slide? No?
Oh wait, what is it? Chris Brown?
I don't know.
I forget.
It's
Whatever.
the-
It wasn't a hit.
No, it was a good song.
I know it wasn't a hit, but it wasn't.
No.
It wasn't hitting.
Have you been dickmatized?
That song.
That song. Okay.
Yeah.
With Frank
Have I been
Ocean.
dickmatized? Ha 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 ha
I
That's a
think
yes.
so.
ha.
I think
Yes. For sure. Huh?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Hands down.
Bitch.
Wait.
Dick all the day.
100%.
Did it happen? Yes, it did. How many times did it happen? Will not disclose. Shit.
But
Like, you might have to know.
I don't know. I don't think I've been digmatized in the definition that you gave earlier, but well, maybe when I was younger and had the time, cause you know what I'm saying, niggas with no jobs. Yeah, I'm trying to fuck.
You got time.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I guess when I was younger like that.
Wait, so why are you confused, like, as to
right
if
now.
you are right now?
Because I'm a little confused because it's not like new dick. It's dick I've had before, but it's immaculate dick.
Let me tell you something. You see that? The
So
familiar dick?
Yeah.
Familiar
So-
dick is a problem.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? You're familiar with it. You know what I'm saying? It's I'm not like obsessing over it, but it's like woo. Can't wait till I do it again.
I could have that tomorrow.
Yeah.
I could have it tomorrow.
Yeah, that's where I'm
And
at.
the next day.
Yeah, but it's like, nigga, I got work. I'm not trying to set myself up for that. Like, I gotta sleep, I gotta smoke.
Here's the real
I
question.
gotta see what I smoke.
Here's the real question. Have you thought about it while recording this podcast?
No.
Okay, you're not stigmatized then.
Yeah.
Because you would have been like, okay, let's wrap this segment up. All right. But you got a dick to get to. Hold on.
Gotta fucking blast.
All right.
See you later, guys. Sayonara. Randy want to split up Uber. Nah, I'm good.
Oh, no. Like, you trying to cut in tacos. Like, you sure you want to talk about? No, let's get rid of that. I don't want to talk about that.
Oh, you trying to go to? No.
We can cut the episode short.
Word.
I was fine.
They don't need about like 25 minutes. They don't need a whole
minutes.
hour and a half. No, not this time. That's stigmatized right there. You out here fucking up your other shit.
So I'm good. I'm in the clear. Good news, guys.
Good news. Applause.
I'm happy to say.
Yes, happy to
Like
say.
she's got a test or something done.
Happy
Hey guys, I just got my results in. Just found out. I'm not stigmatized.
Yes. And the survey says.
Happy mental health awareness.
No, you have to know yourself. Know yourself.
See, that's why I was like, I said, I think I'm being stigmatized.
But I'm not
But
sure.
then I was like, what is really stigmatization?
I guess if it's interfering with your daily routine.
Yeah, I would agree with
AKA addiction.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Addiction.
Addiction to the dick.
Addiction.
Addiction. Get out of my head. You see? Alright.
That's your conscious
I'm
talking
like-
to you. Stigmatized.
It's the Congos. It's the fucking Congos. It's the fucking Congos. Dick. Dick all the day.
All the day.
Fucking
All the
day.
live long day.
Dick it down, dick.
Dickage.
A dick itch.
Dicks. Dickery.
Oh, my stomach hurts.
Done.
No, oh God. Are we talking about anxiety? My stomach hurts. Like I think I'm done. I think I'm done.
You just gotta have the end question. What is our end question this
Oh my
episode?
God. Wait. So before we
Yeah,
before we exit this topic, ladies, if the dick is coming in between your daily routine, sis, you're dickmatized. But we are sex positive, so if you're dickmatized, go get the dick.
Safely.
Yes.
I promote safe sex because a lot of y'all is fucking, you know what I'm saying, without condoms.
Listen, get the
And, you know
condom
what I'm saying?
and get the dick all the day.
HPV is out here.
And it's
No, it's out here.
because over 50% of people in the world got that shit.
Like
so
50%? Goddamn.
Come on.
That's a lot of people.
it ain't nothing to be ashamed of. Just
I mean, I'm just saying,
Yeah.
if you don't want it.
James.
if you don't want it, if you're not trying to get it,
Just in case you ever be one of the people that didn't want HPV, like.
Hey,
we gotta get a sex therapist on the show.
we've been saying that since.
Gotta
the
get
first
it.
episode.
Has to happen. Yes.
Needs to happen.
Gotta get it.
Has to go down. Yeah. I don't remember the end question.
I'm so immature. Alright, sorry y'all. Okay, end question. Like, God, I can't talk.
Wait, did we have a different one last time? I don't remember.
We didn't have a guess.
No, I thought, but
What were we asking me? Oh,
Our end
I remember.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's all good.
So, the end question is, what means the most to you?
God.
In life?
Yeah.
Period.
It has to be like
Anything.
some form of creation. Like,
Mm.
I need to have the ability to create in anything that I do. Like, whether it be my job or my hobby, like being able to take something from nothing.
Yeah.
Like, that's like one of I think like the biggest joys in my life. It's like, that's why when I did music for a long period of time, and I was into songwriting, and then I got into engineering and stuff. Even what I do now with event productions, putting events together, I have to be able to create something because my brain would just go crazy. Like I don't want a 9-to-5 job. I hate doing mundane tasks and I hate doing the same thing over and over again. Like I need excitement. I need to create. So that's like the one important thing in my life is to create. And I have to create.
Oh God.
I'm fucking another one.
Man.
A third one? Oh shit! I'm doing it up with here.
That's the best answer we've got so far.
Better than mine, nigga.
Fucking amazing.
Hey, future guest, step your shit up, alright? Step your shit up. I ain't even think about that shit for that long either.
No.
Shit.
And just slide into the
That's if I'm in the mood to entertain, because I haven't been in the mood. No, like that's real shit. I have not been in the mood to entertain anybody.
I feel you.
It's just like I gotta focus on me.
So that means just come through and take him on a date.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not opposed to that, honestly. Like I'm just saying.
Come
like,
through and take time on the
yeah,
date.
take me on a date. I like food. Like what's good,
I like
man?
Drop a real tune,
I
like
like shit,
200 on
I
the
mean,
date, you know what I'm saying?
I might, like at the end, I might give you dick all along the day too. I'm just saying. You know? I'm just saying.
Dick all the day.
All the day. I'm just saying.
Oh, the date too.
On the date. Right after.
On the day.
On the day.
All the day.
On the date.
On the date.
On the date.
Yeah, so this restaurant has like a little second floor up there. I don't know if you want to go up there until you can find a little corner.
Like I'm not sure.
Over there, you know?
If you wanted
It's
to,
like a
you
dead
know.
spot over there.
No one goes over there. I've seen it.
It's like
I've seen it.
the cameras.
Word.
You want to see it?
Yeah.
You wanna check it out?
Come on.
Let me show you real quick.
Real quick, come on.
Yeah.
Lean it back here. Put your pants up. Put it over there.
Just put your leg up here.
Put your leg over there, man. Come on.
Just real quick.
See, I told you.
What I said.
What I said. Now look at that. You wasn't getting dick before, now bam, dick. There you go.
Bam, dick all the day.
In a restaurant.
In the restaurant. Dick
Now
in the
imagine this,
restaurant.
but all day. Come on now. Come on now. It's good. All along the day.
Oh, thank you. Templeton.
Thank you guys.
Yo,
Thank you.
thank you for coming through. I really appreciate you.
Anytime, man. It's been long in the making.
Yes,
Long time in the
a
making.
long time.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, like, Turp was probably one of the first people that hit me up and be like, hey, look.
Yeah,
After episode 1, I was like, yo,
Yeah.
what's good? Because I remember when you supposed to record with me, but then I ended up not being able to, and then I said, oh shit, let's do her podcast. And I was like, oh shit, okay, I like this. Let me get part of it. Let me get on the podcast. Nah, but thank you guys so much for having me. I really appreciate it. It's been dope. It's been super dope. Yes. Shout out to Ashley who couldn't be here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, give them socials one more time.
Socials. Okay, so you guys can follow me on my personal Instagram at For You From Temp.
That's where you slide in the
Yes, FORYOU FROMTEMP. Or you guys can follow my podcast page at The Grown Folk Table. And check out the episode. And maybe we need to do like a collaboration one day. Gotta figure that
Yes.
shit out.
And you know, Courtney was on our
Courtney was on here.
Hey,
Shout out to
Courtney.
Courtney. Yeah.
So yes, definitely. I would love to do that.
Yes. Let's get it.
So slide in all those DMs.
Just slide.
You can follow.
And he got a beard, ladies, okay? And it's welcome.
Come on now.
I'm just saying. Coconut oil, you know. I'm just saying.
Get it.
Gotta take care of your things, you know what I mean?
Gotta take a ting. You're right.
It's a real beard.
Oh my God, no Beijing.
No Beijing.
Oh, baby.
Oh my God, my dad put Beijing in his beard and,
No!
and on his eyebrows. Yo, I did walk into the crib. I thought he was a different person. I'm like, hey, how are you? I'm like, oh shit.
Hey, Dad.
I did introduce myself to my dad. I was like, what the fuck?
Yo.
Okay, pops.
That's how we are. All right.
This is what you do with your money? Alright, cool.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, the sink went broke for like 2 months, but no, we're fine. We're fine. Yeah, Beijing your face. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Beijing all day, Dad.
Beige your fucking beige.
Yeah, beige your fucking beard. Yo. Dad.
You can follow the Girls Night Podcast at at It's Girls Night _ Instagram and Twitter. You can follow us on Facebook at The Girls Night Podcast. You can sign up for our mailing list out on our website, itsgirlsnight.com.
See you.
Don't forget, karaoke and brunch June the 2nd from 12 to 6 at 333 Lounge. The RSVP link is in our bio. The RSVP link is in our bio. Click that, hit it up. Tell us the time of your reservation, the amount of people you're in there. We want to sing with you, we want to dance, we want to turn up with you.
Put your phone number in as well.
Yes, put the phone number in.
Text you and harass you.
No, we don't want to do that. No, please don't.
That's what that thing is there for.
We promise
She's
you.
on a mission, all right? You have no choice in the matter.
We're not going to harass you.
She's going to
I promise.
Make sure that you're coming.
Yes.
If you're running late,
Yes.
put your number so we could call you
Yeah.
and harass you and be like, yo, where the fuck you at? I thought you were RSVP. This was really good. You know what I'm saying? Do that for us one time. Thanks.
Love y'all. Right.
Later, guys.
Bye.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm sweating. Goddamn.
Oh my god.
That was
Y'all are
fun.
hilarious.